sign.
Our favorite sign. See?
Your favorite.
Shuffle a little more. So in the name of light and love, it serves the greatest good. What Virgo's looking for is advice about who is the person the universe has for them. That's what we're trying to figure out here. We're not trying to find who's your next mistake, who's your next ex-wife, ex-husband. We're trying to figure out who's the one that serves your greatest good. What we're going to try to do is, it's like we're going to sit down together on a date with this person, male or female, and we're going to try to see what they're like, and to such a degree that you can identify them if you're on a date with them. And you can say, holy moly, this is that person that Tara Mia Moore told me was the one the universe has for me. And then that's when for the love of God, talk to me. Let us know how that went. So I believe in this reading, and it's if someone wants to pay for a reading, get a personal reading, this is the one. I really think this could help you a lot.
You can find us in Facebook, in Tarot Mi Amor.
All the links are below. You can go to our site and see what's up, but I think this is a great reading for anyone that's going to be on a dating site, which can be kind of brutal. This could really help you cut through a lot of slack, because a lot of this you can identify without a date nowadays. You just get on and text with them back and forth, and you can probably get a sense like, oh man, this might be the one that Tara Mia Moore is talking about. This is the one I keep seeing the devil, so I'm putting them back in here. We'll let them come out if it wants to. Okay.
Okay.
You want to do the honors? Yeah, I'll put the things.
Okay, you put all the things.
They're fighting the wind here for you, folks, so you can see the ocean.
3 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles.
Okay.
The Aeroplane.
Get him. We'll get him. All right.
The 7 of Swords.
Okay. Let's go back over this way a little.
9 of Wands and the King of Wands.
Okay.
So this line is...
This is the intellectual compatibility, emotional compatibility.
The intellectual.
And the intellectual compatibility.
The sexual and
this is your lifestyle compatibility. The 4 pillars. So Virgo, let's see for the first half of March what we have here. We're sitting across from this sir or madame, and this is in the emotional. So this is someone I think that's put in some work emotionally, taken action. So they might be someone who had therapy. I don't see that as a bad time after a lifetime of therapy. I think it probably the reason why I'm even here, for one. So you might find that there's someone who understands emotions because they've had to learn. The 8 of Pentacles is that learning card, doing a lot of work. And with the 8 of Pentacles, with the 3 of Wands, that could be them going out and seeking information or help emotionally, I think. So I think you're going to find some kind of story like that. And if you listen to them, and emotionally you're just going to find that they seem to be solid, and they may use certain words. And I've been in 12-step programs for adult young alcoholics and stuff, and maybe they use some key words. They may talk about boundaries, or they may talk about narcissist behavior or something, because they've been reading up on that stuff and studying for themselves, trying to get grow emotionally and get balanced. And it would, with the 8 of Pentacles, imply that they have made some success at that. So you would know them too, because it would come across to you as an emotionally kind of a balanced person, stable person with this Pentacles. And then this is an interesting combination intellectually with you've got here the 7 of Cups, and then you've got the 3 of Pentacles. I mean, they're very different energy. This is kind of Virgo, 3 of Pentacles, and this is a little Neptune-y, the 7 of Cups. which is your opposite side, Pisces. um, so
Maybe it's a person that he's opening his mind to many options. Maybe he like the Buddhism, and also he
Yeah.
can understand about the Catholics, and also
yes,
he can be agree with the no. He have different kind of knowledge, not
I like open-minded for
mystic.
this mystic. I like that.
Uh-huh.
It's like maybe this is someone intellectually, even though they're solid
But
with the Three of Pentacles.
to
You know,
have more knowledge.
this is a solid person because emotionally they're solid. But both of these are work cards. Okay, Eight of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. These are your two work cards. So this could be someone in general. Just kind of intuitively throw this out. They a lot of emphasis on their work, so they may talk a lot about their work. They may work a lot. I mean, there could be some workaholism. I don't exactly see anything here to indicate that, but they may just, with the Three of Pentacles, it's someone that takes a lot of pride in what they do. So they may have done work themselves to get to where they're at intellectually, and this could be too autodidactic. This could be someone that learns on their own. Comes to mind Three of Pentacles, but really learns, like they really know their stuff, and they opened up their mind to, like, I think you were right, like many different options. Like they're open-minded. They're not a fool, but they're like, if you want to talk about astrology, they'll be like, okay, well, let's talk about astrology. Talk about tarot, maybe they'll talk about tarot. Want to talk about Buddhism, they'll talk about Buddhism. You know, that kind of thing, because they're intellectually broad-minded too. Comes to mind, liberal-minded. So someone that works hard, they probably have a good job. They probably do a good job. They're open-minded. Maybe they're more. You're talking to them, you're on a date. They're liberals, probably. Kind of people that are. There might be a kind of optimism to their intellect, and also I think with the Seven of Cups, it's someone who they may listen to you. They may be kind of open to someone who can listen to your ideas. You know,
You can respect your own point of view, no? Because there's some people, this is my way, and I think so. This is the truth, and
yeah,
no?
yeah. That's kind of. So I think that would help you identify them as you're sitting across from them. And then sexually, again, you don't know until you actually have sex how this is going to be. But it is an important part of the 4 pillars of relationship.
You have the Seven of Swords.
And the haircut.
So maybe someone that don't want to get married.
Well, too, sexually, I'd look. I always go here with the astrology. So Taurus. So maybe they have a Taurus. We're looking for your person. So if you know a little bit about astrology, and they do, they might have a Taurus Venus or a Taurus Mars. You know, in terms of way they love, not necessarily Taurus Sun here. But kind of what this implies to me is Catholic problems. So it's not.
See, it's Virgo.
I'm not saying it's you. Well, you are Virgo, but no. I mean, it's not just Catholic. It could just be a rigid, sexually shaming background in childhood. And it's leaving them in the Seven of Swords energy. But I think here in the sexual position, this is like a Venus and Scorpio energy, Venus and Mars here. They may like the kink, okay? I think that's what I'm getting out of this. And I don't really see the Seven of Swords here necessarily. It could be sexually, they're a little bit open, but probably open to you, but open to really wanting kind of kinky things and very sexual things, because it's a little bit of the Catholic girl thing, I call it. It's like they often become very passionate, but there's a little bit of there's a lot of baggage that can go with that. Emotionally, you end up when you have this kind of thing. But I think it's someone you may find like that. Like they may be very sexual and everything, but there's that part of them that's this kind of a Virgo energy too. There's a little bit of the shame about it here. with sexuality. And this could be too, I see a little bit, you call it the Madonna prostitute syndrome, right? Where, your wife is classic Madonna prostitute. You can flip it. But, you don't want to be sexual with them because they're the mother of your children. So now you go be sexual with someone else who's the prostitute. That could be a little bit of a dichotomy that's just in the relationship itself. They're not going to a prostitute, but they're kind of compartmentalizing sexually. It may be some kind of issue that you find. I think that, if that makes sense. And then when you look at the compatibility for lifestyle, I think this is with the Eight of Wands here and then the King of Wands. Once again, we're looking at someone who likes a lot of movement. It comes to mind they may go on business trips. Their business is very important to them. So they may be telling you, well, I'm on business trips. And I don't know now with COVID, but I assume they're still doing business trips. Or I have to go, and a lot of their work could involve long distance communication and something like that. And with the King of Wands, they're in a position of authority. They're someone in charge. They may have their own business, and they're very confident and passionate about what they do. Work is important for this person. I've never seen work emphasized so much yet in one of these singles readings. Remember, this is your person, so so I don't see any kind of dishonesty or anything here in the whole reading. And you're looking at someone, and this again is someone similar to the previous reading with Leo. I think that they're going to like, not necessarily a good time, but they're going to like to get out and do things and express themselves, and they're not going to be a wallflower or want to sit at home